In 2019 in America, for a Democrat to be running for president with a plan that does not cover everyone, I think is without excuse.
Vice President Biden, I didn't hear your response when the issue came up of all those deportations. You were Vice President of the United States.
Mr. Vice President, it looks like one of us has learned the lessons of the past and one of us hasn't.
Mr. Vice President, you can't have it both ways. You invoke President Obama more than anybody in this campaign. You can't do it when it's convenient and then dodge it when it's not.
So apparently Barack Obama is running for a third term in 2020.
Got to be a surprise.
Didn't know that he was
Barack
on the
Obama's
list.
like, what? Wait, what?
And fellow Democrats are out in force to stop him.
Yeah.
Several contenders attacked the former president's record last night vis-a-vis Joe Biden, while Donald Trump watches happily from the White House. Former Attorney General under Obama, Eric Holder, tweeted this, warning, quote, to my fellow Democrats, be wary of attacking the Obama record. Build on it, expand it. But there is little to be gained for you or the party by attacking a very successful and still popular Democratic president. To that point.
Well, but, hold on. I mean, Barack Obama, though, you got to think these managers said, we're whispering, hey, attack Barack Obama and Obamacare, and attack Barack Obama, make him seem more heartless than Donald Trump on immigration. Like, really, I mean, I'm sure polls will show that he's not that popular, right, with Democrats anymore?
Right. To that point, a CNN poll last year showed 97% of Democrats, 97 had a favorable opinion of Barack Obama.
Opinion. Okay.
And last year, 82% of Democrats supported his signature health care law.
Oh, they support. Wait, okay, so Mickey, you're saying 97% of Democrats support Barack Obama.
Obama, correct.
And 82% of Democrats support Obamacare.
Obamacare, yeah.
Okay, well, so I'm wondering why people who want votes from Democrats spent all last night trashing Barack Obama, saying support of Barack Obama's signature plan of the Affordable Care Act, the greatest step forward toward universal health care in the history of the American Republic. I'm wondering why they were trashing that, and the defense of that is Republican talking points.
Well,
it is insanity, my friend.
I know, especially since overall support of Obamacare. Remember this, it's hard to forget.
Well, it was a year ago, though.
It was a year ago.
Helped
drive Democrats
get all
to
those
record
lights, all those Klieg lights on your stage.
Midterm victories.
Those three people in CNN talking at you all the time.
This was too easy for Biden.
Willie Geist, it's kind of... I'm so confused. I'm so confused. You have Barack Obama, by the way, for the record, the most popular Democrat alive, the first Democrat since Franklin Delano Roosevelt did it in 1942 and 1936, and then again in 40 and 44, to win with a majority of the votes. Obama, the first to do that. And you have people trashing Obamacare, and the sport of it is Republican talking points. And then they're trashing his immigration policies, which Donald Trump and the Republicans attacked and used to elect Donald Trump as being too conservative. This was we were sort of in a never land last night in that debate. It was bizarre. And I gotta, just judging from what I've seen and what I've heard since that debate, a lot of Democrats that are pretty pissed off and are saying, listen, if you think you're gonna get my vote by trashing Barack Obama's legacy, you got another thing coming.
Must have been four-dimensional chess somehow, Joe, playing to that 3% that don't like Barack Obama somehow. It was extraordinary. And the support, as you pointed out and Mika pointed out, for the Affordable Care Act itself is still at something like 83 or 84%. So the president, Obama, is popular, his policy is popular, but they were getting at Joe Biden. They knew that this man, despite what happened in the last debate, when he took a little bit of a hit and Kamala Harris rose in the poll, things settled back out and he still has a commanding lead in this race. So they believe the only way in, the only way to climb is to go at Joe Biden. They climbed pretty hard last night, and they climbed all the way up to President Obama, and that's not sitting well, I don't think, this morning with a lot of Democrats. The other side of it, though, is they've got to do something, right? He's not above criticism, Joe Biden, but you have to be careful how you do it so you don't throw out the baby with the bathwater and go after the president who he served under for 8 years.
Well, you know, Mike Barnicle, you got to do something. You know what you got to do? You got to attack Donald Trump. The lunacy of this exercise last night was that Donald Trump's policy positions were attacked less than Barack Obama's policy. I mean, let's think about this again. You have, over the past 2 weeks, a man who has done more to try to start a racial divide in America. He has made bigoted remarks against women of color in the United States Congress, bigoted remarks against Elijah Cummings. He has time and time again done things that were unspeakable, said things, as a New York Times op-ed described earlier this week, that even George Wallace wouldn't say. And yet, in that same week, Democrats on the stage last night, Mike, decided their target should be Barack Obama instead of Donald Trump. If I'm up on that stage, I'm saying, okay, listen, here's the deal. We Democrats, we support universal health care. Republicans are against it. Okay, great. We'll figure out how to get there, because it's just a debate. We're going to have to deal with Congress. We're going to have to deal with the courts. We're going to have to deal with the administration. So let's just agree. We're on the side of the angels, and they're on the side of corporations. Well, now, Joe, let's talk about Donald Trump. That's what they should have done last night, and they just don't get the message.
Joe, it was a pretty unique strategy that we saw unfold last night, going after Barack Obama, and it certainly opened my eyes. I had always thought that coverage of pre-existing conditions was pretty good. I always thought that taking care of catastrophic illnesses was pretty good. I always thought that taking care of your kids on your health care plan until they were 25 or 26 years of age, that was really good. I liked all that. Woe is me. I was wrong. Barack Obama is a villain here. And the only thing I could conclude after watching them last night, that is, if Hillary Clinton and the Democrats had given the same volume of attack, the same artillery brought to a candidate as they brought Joe Biden last night, if they had brought that to Donald Trump in 2016 during debates, there would have been no Democratic debate last night. Hillary Clinton would have been president. But instead, I watched all night long in disbelief, as nearly every one of them on that stage went after Joe Biden / Barack Obama. Insanity.
Barack Obama got hammered. And Mika, I'm hearing Mike Barnicle talking about protecting pre-existing conditions. I'm hearing Mike Barnicle talking about letting your kids stay on your health care insurance till 25 or 26 because some may not have a job and you want to protect them. I'm hearing about expanding health care coverage for millions and millions of Americans under Obamacare. And you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking it's sad that Mike Barnicle is leading our show off with a lot of Republican talking points.
No, it's not Republican talking points.
The Republican talking points supporting Barack Obama, it makes me sad.
See,
give me a break. What's wrong with you people?
I don't think
you're going up against Donald Trump, and you're talking about defending Obamacare as Republican talking points. Who is advising you?
Yeah, because there's nothing to gain by going after Joe Biden, who most people think is a nice guy and is doing well in the polls and has a history with Barack Obama, who everyone likes a lot. I think, you know, you want to separate yourself from the pack by showing how you would take on Donald Trump. So I don't know where they were last night. But also with us, White House reporter for the Associated Press, Jonathan Lemire.
Republican
former Treasury official and Morning Joe economic analyst Steve Ratner.
Republican talking
host of MSNBC's Politics Nation and president of the National Action Network, Reverend Al Sharpton.
He writes Republican talking points.
And former chief of staff to the DCCC. Director of Strategic Communications for Hillary Clinton's presidential campaign, Adrienne Elrod. She's an MSNBC contributor.
Also a flunky.